Hello gamers, geeks and gays, my name is Sturks and welcome to Before Your Eyes, a game about not blinking. This is gonna be fun. I've already loaded up the game just before this, so that's why there's a little continue thing, just to kind of try calibrate everything and sort it out. Hopefully I've got everything working. Now, what we're going to be doing is diving into this and doing it in one long run. So for the next however long this video is, you have me and you have this beautiful story and you have this beautiful soundtrack. Those who don't know, I'm a classically trained musician. I'm a classically trained flautist, pianist, I'm a singer, and I also am a jazz saxophonist. I don't tend to do much of that anymore for different reasons, but I've been in loads of orchestras. I've grown up doing music, so it means a lot to me. And this soundtrack is something special. If you like the soundtrack in Outer Wilds especially, there's going to be a lot in this that I think you're going to like. So what I'm going to do, we're going to dive into a new game. I'm just going to skip the, what's we call it part? I just said the word, the calibration part, just so it's not too boring. I'm going to try cut out anything that's, you know, like admin related on this one, because I appreciate this is a long watch and I don't want to bore you all. That being said, I can't wait to show this off. I can't wait to feel this and experience it. I've turned off my phone. I've got a drink. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. I'm well fed. And I'm just going to play this. And it's the first time I've been able to do this in a video game in a very long time. So this means a lot to me. So thank you for joining in. Without further ado, let's begin. This is a game about blinking. I got it wrong. It's not a game about not blinking. See, every time you blink... Are you doing what I think you're doing? The game will notice. Ah! Witchcraft! See how this works? I do. Try blinking on the white symbol. Okay, no. Okay, so it's only when I'm looking at things, that's good. See, when you see a metronome and blink, you'll jump forward. No, because I can see where this is going. I can see where this is going. Keep blinking. Oh, okay, there's no more to be done. That's good. I'm having a blink break. Oh, good. Sweet Jesus, my eyes.
Get away, you lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there,
Wait,
stranger.
was there shouting in there?
Ooh, you're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with,
Oh, do I not?
nose to look down with. So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense.
No.
So
No,
if
no.
you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that.
Oh, that's good. After I blink, I keep feeling like I need to blink like another 5 times.
I knew you were special. You see all them poor souls down there, lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? Better word than that.
Is that a thesaurus?
Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up. Now you see that tower out there? Big,
Oh, wow.
scary one? That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now, if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts.
Oh, is that what happens to us?
Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
He's a dog man. Okay, I wasn't sure if he's a dog man or a cat
Sorry
man.
to hear that. So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So, just think back to the very beginning, the first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, all right? Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back.
Nope.
Don't be afraid, and don't try to fight it. The thing to remember about blinking is, well, it's only a matter of time.
I feel like a certain other game has prepped us for this. Just a little bit.
Touched you enjoy my company. I really am. But I'll have to ask you.
I really want to try keep going.
Here.
Right, okay.
And just try to enjoy it this time.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that?
Like what?
You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too.
This is gonna get really difficult. Oh, I can blink. I'm gonna get my blinks in.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
My eyes, they hurt.
You see that big spiky plant over there?
Oh, where?
That's called an agave.
Why is it pink now?
Day really slipped away, didn't it?
You're telling me? Oh, my
Oh,
eyes.
well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's...
Oh, it didn't register for a second then. What am I doing? Kid? Oh, I thought I was on a date then. Was that my mum?
Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
Oh
That's a great
no, I
idea.
hope not.
Yeah, that would really be something. Is this
Benny.
gross?
Benny.
Man.
Benny.
Zoom on this thing. It's
Piano.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
My mum doesn't play piano. I'm the only musically inclined person in my family.
sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
No. I wanted to hear more.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily. No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry.
Boat.
I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
It's a boat, Mom.
You know, if you
No.
keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what's in your head. You'll be a real artist. Unlike your poor mom.
Art, unfortunately, is very difficult. Art isn't always appreciated by people, but art is always beautiful, or it always has the capacity to be beautiful. So just keep trying. And don't give up. Oh. Baby grand piano, age 2+.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it.
My dad liked music. He was terrible at it, but he was very passionate about it. Played the bass guitar. His dad was a musician. He had like a little touring folk band, and they'd go around and play music. And I've actually got somewhere. I've got a sign. I've got his sign that he used to have, and he used to hang it up at gigs, and it says, you know, has his name on it, and I've got the same name, and that's really nice.
God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
I can understand that, sister. I can understand that. Practicing, yeah, it's not always fun.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out here to the beach.
Growing up in the
I don't
snow
even know
sounds
how
cool,
I got
though.
here.
Yeah, cool.
Dad got his job and I just came with him. Like a human suitcase.
Like a human suitcase. Ah,
Hey, Benny.
I have a water bottle.
Are you ready to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached.
Oh no, don't give me an animal, because I'm going to have to watch it die.
Richard,
What?
this is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Oh my
what's wrong with that?
goodness.
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him.
Oh
But-
my goodness.
Oh, God. Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
C major will be da da da. There we go. There we go.
go.
Hey, I actually got the right
Doesn't that make you feel
notes.
happy? Like you just wanna
Hey,
jump
I'm
up
not
and
tone
down?
deaf.
Now what about C minor?
Uh,
Remember how to play that
that's
one?
the same, but with a minor third.
Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know.
Maritime history
I
of the Pacific.
very quickly lost.
Why do I feel like this is targeted? Where did they go? Egyptians, they went to Cairo.
God, she dragged me to so many places.
That'd be me in the heat. I'm terrible. I'm terrible with heat. Cold weather any day. Heat, I melt.
Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Oof. Greece. My heart goes to Greece. That's where I used to go when I was growing up.
Just remember to put on sunscreen. Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't
Am I ginger?
Luckily, Mom gave
Not
you
that being
some
ginger is
good
unfortunate,
stuff.
but
Well, let's hope they balance each other out.
he's ginger in this. I used to be terrible at putting on sunscreen in Greece. I got sunburned many times. Cat? Oh, the cat's got to be okay, right? Mum? Oh, I'm progressing. I'm going to the big boy piano.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
So
Richard,
is it
are you
C,
serious?
C, D, E flat, C, D,
He's playing my
F.
piece.
So it's...
He must have
Wait,
figured it out by
no, it's
ear.
there. Let me play my...
I mean, I was a gifted kid,
No,
but he's brilliant.
it's not
We
that
need to get him
in
into serious
time,
piano lessons.
unfortunately.
Sure. But you know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
Cat's still okay. Oh,
Oh, God, I have my interview in 5 minutes, and I completely forgot to feed him.
I don't know who's having more fun, me or the cat. What's this?
I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Focus on the interview, honey. I got this.
They sound like a really nice couple, like genuinely. I couldn't even read what that was, what job she's going to do.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning? We are fine.
That doesn't sound good. Oh no. Cat. No. Please. You're going to upset Mom.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please.
Our drawings are getting
let
much better.
the cat know. It's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Ooh, the royal warship, the Vasa. I don't know anything about that. I feel like I probably should.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
Okay, I had a metronome, but nowhere near as fancy as this.
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me. I haven't seen him in over 10 years.
He sounds like... Yeah, I don't know. That's not something that I would ever do to someone. What was the phone call, though? What did I miss?
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Okay.
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off.
I know.
You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that.
Now this I can do.
Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, L, so we can photograph you.
This I can do.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but
Taking photos I can do. I was taught how to do that. Oh no, where's Ernie?
Ernie, buddy.
Ernie,
Ernie.
we need you.
God, L, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie! Kid! Come to Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
What happened last night?
It's back.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, if he survived that, I don't know how worried we have to be.
Okay, well, let's take this seriously, okay? He has one eye. That means predators can come up on one side and he doesn't even know. Okay? Let's take this seriously.
I'm trying to take it seriously, but when you word it like that.
Come on, dude.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance?
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie's?
I couldn't really tell.
Well, what are we talking about then? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5. He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Good. It's good to see some playfulness back in you again.
Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon was of particular interest.
No, I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, that's what too.
Benny knew something, right?
No, you can't put a price on learning.
I mean, they did.
I'm going to take photos of everything, by the way. Visit Australia? Okay. That's actually not that high up on my list of places to go, purely because of spiders. I'm hugely arachnophobic. Wait. Oh, Jesus. I thought that was going to be a massive step forward then. Coyote? Oh god, I've committed now. Nope, can't do it. No.
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
That's somehow worse than when I was younger.
You're really getting there, honey.
Oh, that's good.
Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
True, that is genuinely... that's the one thing I struggle with piano, trying to do both hands at the same time. No.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Damn it.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side. 2 screws on each bracket. 2 washers on each screw.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
That's not something that I did. That's funny. I need photographs. Oh my god, I've got action figures now.
Congratulations, B. First of many, I'd assume.
Oh, I'm winning competitions. Yay. Oh, I can surf? Oh, wow.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Been there, unfortunately. It's difficult. Oh. Didn't pick up that. I escaped. Shh, don't tell it. Is that a dancing broccoli? Okay, anyway, lava lamp, really like those. I had a lot of toys that I should have probably got rid of at a much earlier age, but I kept them purely because of the nostalgia attached to them. I don't know. I don't know what the correct answer would be to do with them or when to get rid of them, but I don't know.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, or I'll drive it back and you up there.
It's not my house. Not.
I've moved house quite a lot as a kid. I think I've been in 6 houses, 5 houses. Five houses. So I have moved quite a lot. And the first time or two, I definitely felt that. Then after that, you just kind of get used to it. Plants. Verb.
Fall back, you fool. I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come over here.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
Wow, I'm scared of girls. I'm scared of most people, to be fair. Hello, what do you want? Why is that
Why are you
bird still
always
there?
out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Okay. Don't know what I was expecting there, but cool. Good fencing.
Whoosh.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah.
Growing up
class
doing
is world
music
history.
was
My name is Mr.
I've been there, like being made to kind of perform things.
Hey, you.
What? Oh, hello,
Look
you.
on your desk. I wrote you something.
Dear weird neighbor kid. We are in the same class. What a coincidence. Please keep in mind that while we're at school, we don't know each other. Do not talk to me ever.
This is a quote.
Right.
I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
I'm going to line it up. There we go.
Okay, now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. It's that people who are in the past always remember. I don't know what I'm.
I feel bad. I should have probably
I tried to
helped,
convince
but
your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself.
conches? Conches? Different types of conches.
Guys
Oh
are pretty cute, though.
my god, and I've got some kind of games console. I love that.
Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
A new concession to crochet that. And an amigo. At long last, your favourite conches are ready for battle for the playscape. Join Marcy and her four sad brothers as they search for their lost mother, the legendary Queen Conch. Entrapped gooey monsters with Dr. Ebb's patented seashells and coerce them in spectacular battles. I love it.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing his game with him.
You are not my friend, by the way. Since you refused to help me in class, I decided our relationship is purely transactional.
Sure.
Okay, shut up. I really want this.
It's called a magnet school.
Burton Conservatory of
Town
Music.
called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with.
Oh boy, that's a lot of
That
reading.
can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. It's just, you've had so much trouble making friends at Playco. I want you at a place where people really get you.
So
Oh,
what do
you look like
think,
an interesting
Benjamin?
character.
You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
Why did he turn as
So,
Kermit at the end? When I was younger, I was very much being, not pushed, but I was being encouraged to go to music college. This is a Royal College of Music in the UK. And it would have been really good if I kept doing it and I kept doing music. But for me, music was always fun. And the second it became, essentially the prospects of it ever becoming a bread earner, something I would do every day for money, for something that I would have to do and have to be good at, I just stopped. Oh god.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
Never ever.
Just like to see
Ever.
you really rise to the occasion, just this once.
Force your
I
kids
wish
to do
I
anything.
had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that. What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days?
Remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Days until audition 30. Cool. God, yeah, as much as like I was being encouraged to go to music college, the second I said no, that was it. Like it was accepted that like, no, I'm not doing it. All my parents have ever wanted for me was for me to be happy. And that's something that I would always encourage other people to do. Anyone you know and you love, even if you want what's best for them and you think that they can do something really well, just because they can do a thing really well doesn't mean it's something that they want to do. Being happy is more important than being, you know, seen as successful in my eyes anyway. You do you, you know. I mean, I'll practice, but I don't really want to.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
I don't really want to rebel, but friendship's more important, right? No, never mind, I missed it. I missed it. That's gonna have consequences. She's doing exactly what her father did.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna disobey you, Ma.
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Shut up, Ma. I'm doing what I want.
Let talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man,
maybe
did I just
am
cause a
little
fight
checked out,
with your
but
parents?
I actually think the
I'm
fact
sorry,
that I'm
dude,
checked out means
but
that
you
maybe
should
I
also
account for
cherish
the ocean
these
here a little
moments.
bit.
My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway,
Strange advice, but okay.
across the board, crustacean types perform well.
Oh, Egyptians.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather,
That's such a cool
determining
drawing.
whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And
I like
what
that
if they
drawing.
are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale.
Oh, drew that a little bit off.
Amumet, and she's got,
Mr. Kid.
and yes, that's
Over here. Yes.
the head of a crocodile,
What?
fur of a lion, see, the body of a hippopotamus,
Oh,
though I would not say that to her face. Now,
once again.
as you can see,
I-
she is ready to devour
Oh,
anyone who
no.
chooses to do not pass judgment. Sort of like
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have fun, but I'm not going to do that.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Richard, Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Ooh, I'm not really starting to like Mum very much.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
Tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
All right, then. I wouldn't ever sneak out. Right, I'm gonna do this true to me. Not necessarily what I want to do in the game. I wouldn't sneak out. I wouldn't want to do the thing. Nah, I'm not even gonna practice. I don't need to.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
I don't want to do this. I'm being forced, right? Oh, sweet Jesus.
Why, he's marvelous.
I hope I get a choice to
Even
not
let you in
go.
after that, I'm not even sure I'd want you at that school. And I could tell you were having so much fun up there. You rehearsed
Yeah.
enough that it felt completely unrehearsed.
But games, Ma.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become. When we get back, let's wake Dad up and go down to the beach. What do you say?
Sounds like you really nailed it, kiddo.
It's not a matter of him nailing it. He sounded like a professional musician at 11 years old.
Now, that's your mother saying that. You know, she doesn't consider kids to be professional musicians.
Because they're not.
What are you talking about?
Performers, yes. Musicians? No. They are not musicians.
They are.
Destroyer Tour,
They are.
Anaheim, July 81. I'm telling you, Ace Frehley was conjuring spirits.
You should have seen the look on that old jerk's face when he realized what he had on his hands.
You think he was impressed?
Richard! His dentures nearly fell out. His mouth was open so wide.
So what? Kid's a prodigy.
I don't like that word. He sounded
What
pretty
am I?
good.
What am I spelling?
That's all I'll say.
Sounds pretty goddamn prodigal to me.
Oh no!
You don't have to open it right now if you don't want to.
What do you mean? Of course he wants to.
I just don't want him to feel pressure.
Sure. Open it whenever you want, sweetie.
Thank you for your interest in the burning surgery. The admission committee is giving careful consideration to your application.
What does it say?
Give him time to read it.
Why
Despite
are
an
you
impressive
being silent,
audition performance, we
What's
regret
it
we
say?
cannot offer you admission.
Don't
We are
pressure
proud
him.
that we are
Tell
able
us
to
once
attract
he's ready
excellence
to
from
tell
officers
us.
yourself and wish you the
That's
very
the main
best.
thing.
Mom's not gonna be
We want him
happy.
home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just
Okay,
maybe
Ma.
5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
Oh my god, I wonder if there's a way to actually do this without blinking for 5 minutes. I'm not going to be able to last 5 minutes. I think I've like managed like 60 seconds before in like a staring contest. But I don't think I can do 5. I thought there would maybe be more for me to do in here or to mess around with, you know? But actually, it's not looking that way, and that's okay.
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
Where's my camera? I missed my camera.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
What else is there to do? Video gaming can be productive. Just look at me.
Dinner's ready. B, you hear me?
I'm getting better at art.
No. You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make
I'm getting so good.
And Mr. Benjamin Brynn has been awarded first place.
Art school. To short paragraph describe what makes me want to pursue a career in the arts. It makes me happy. That's clever.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists.
This is so
Although I
stereotypical.
was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies! Oh.
I can draw. I draw. I do art. Oh dear. I'm drawing. Oh.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
Oh, I'm developing an art style.
It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always...
Oh.
Go, Mr. Brynn.
I'm developing a really weird style.
Feel each shape.
Okay, this is quite interesting. I know nothing about art.
You fiend.
Yes, that's me. I am Fiend.
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Brynn has done here. You see,
Oh god.
he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
I just clicked some things into place.
I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Brynn. For I fear, with talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
We will see, won't we? Lights? Oh, am I in a gallery?
The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
I don't like art museums. I appreciate art as a thing, but you know.
Lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity
Noodles.
open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Noodles. I really like noodles.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Am I? Why did you have to word it like that? Because I was gonna sign it until like you said that. I would have quite happily signed it, but now you've said I'm selling my soul. No, I'm being my own person.
Well, look at that. You've crumpled
Oh,
my
this is gonna. Is that going to count as me doing it?
So being a difficult artist.
Yes, that's me.
Best of us are.
Yes, we are, aren't we? I'm very difficult. Cheers, chin chin.
Ah, this is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly?
Oh. Am I back in? I'm in Greece!
Is that a Benjamin Brynn?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
I'm in Greece. I've gone. Oh dear.
Bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich.
Captivating. Brynn reinvents reinvention and then reinvents it again.
The single most important moment in your entire career. Collectors, curators, how we all love a rising star, and how bored we become once it's settled. Keep rising, Benjamin.
I will try.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're so... Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're...
I think because my face is like slanted, I'm getting away with a few of these and it feels bad.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. Huh. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny? You ready to come up here? Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brynn? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
This game is hitting me in places. This game's hitting me in places. Thankfully I never had to give a speech when I lost Dad. I was terrified because I didn't know what Dad's wishes were. I didn't know what the plan was going to be, and I thought, oh my god, I'm gonna have to stand up in front of a bunch of people. I'm gonna have to say something, and I don't think I would have been. I wouldn't have been able to. I would have very much been like Benny. I would have had nothing constructive to say. Feeling loss is something that I don't think there are words for, even for someone like... I like to think I'm quite eloquent. I can put feelings down. I can express what I'm thinking. And loss is so much more a quiet affair than you'd think it would be. You know, the movies and whatever make it sound like you're going to be just kind of kicking and screaming and crying, and you have everything to say. There aren't any words for it. So I think that's genuinely quite a real reaction to losing someone. And now we're gonna paint Mum.
You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
I understand, Richard. I do. I understand.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter.
I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did.
So
she just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Inspired by the musical composition of his late mother, the composer Al Stevens, relatively
really
unknown
you?
in her
It's
life,
Chloe,
Brynn lifted
your
his mother's
neighbor.
work out of obscurity with the
My God, I
creation of this
can't
piece. She's
believe
now
this.
considered
It's
to be one of the
been
greatest
years.
composers of
I
all
just
time.
walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Sure.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something? I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that.
I'm
See if
sure I
getting
can
all
help
the
with that.
Strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift.
I've just realised while we're on Benny's boat.
All right, here we go.
Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man.
Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
I was happy. I was so happy.
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
She was a composer at heart.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding?
She was definitely demanding.
Kind of like your champion.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love?
I think she
Be
was a
honest
friend.
here.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend Chloe. And although he gave it everything he had, he was still rejected from the conservatory his mother desperately wanted. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew
Not
he
sure
didn't
what happened
have
there,
what
but
it
it skipped
took
a
to
little
be a
bit.
truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
Hopefully. I would quite like to not be turned into a bird if at all possible, good sir. But I believe in you. I think you can do it.
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Oh boy. What am I in for? Ferryman?
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Okay, what did we miss? What's been missed out?
Not this.
Now
Hello,
play the
cat
C major
again.
chord I taught you.
Yes.
Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Nah, I'm taking
Doesn't
my
it make
time.
you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one?
Misclicked.
You know, my father once told me when I was about your age.
Oh, he's
Only
getting rid of
way
my
to fight
options. He's forcing me.
This. Stay here. What did your mother hear on that phone call?
Oh, this is one where I like blinked really early on. Try. Okay, am I okay? Oh, thank you, thank
I'm getting
you.
it.
Oh, my eyes.
Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane.
But it should be.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Fine. Oh, no. No. Oh, why is there blood this time? That's new. That wasn't... Oh, it's because I skipped things? Really? It's not my fault. I just... I'm so scared. This isn't going to be very good, is it? If you jump scare me, I am going to blink straight away and I'm going to move quickly on. Oh no! No!
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
When we get back, let's make dinner. And I'd find you adorable if only you didn't piss me off so much.
You hear that, Benny? Our entire relationship distilled into 2
Oh,
lines.
come on. I was joking. You never piss me off.
Well, that's a lie.
Listen, I know I can be tough, but you know I'm never actually mad at either one of you, right?
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the
Trust
time.
us. We know.
And that's okay.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come
We can focus in, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
I mean, what's the...
Oh, wait.
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
This is going to change everything. It's going to change the outlook of everything.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
She didn't want me to be forcing myself to do things. She was doing it because she wanted me to spend my time wisely.
Try writing with it.
I don't remember this. This is new.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of...
No, I can see where this is going. I can see where this is going. Please don't. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents, in a quaint village by the sea. His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. Please let me continue. Please, I can keep going. I'm in the zone. I don't need to blink. I can keep going.
Music became the only thing he truly cared about, even more than his best friend, Chloe.
Best friend? Okay, Benny.
Is that why you didn't sneak out with me? Why not just tell me? You do realize I waited for you out in the alley for like an hour, right?
I'm sorry.
Ugh. So anyway, back to the story, I guess.
He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak.
Man, you take your doodle seriously. I did not realize, but I respect it. I respect it. I do.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes.
So try to get comfortable.
Oh, I'm getting a CAT scan.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Yeah, a little longer, another 30 minutes.
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Okay.
Can't.
Go in there and tell him you loved it.
Oh no. No. I know.
Not right now.
Okay.
No.
Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. It reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
Feel bad now. She knows what I think. Benjamin Brynn was a loser. He was the worst Brynn to ever live. He didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. He just laid down and died.
If he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
We can do it, Benny. We can fight it. We don't need to give up.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said, screw you too.
Yeah, man, that's all I got.
We need to look after ourselves. I'm not gonna just reach for the drug. I feel like we're gonna need it to get through this, but we need to look after ourselves. I need to take my tablets. I need to do everything else I can to look after myself.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know? What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know, I know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking, just so you don't have to go to school with me.
Oh, Jesus.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
So when it's like this, I need to keep my eyes closed. Okay.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
I can't give up. Get whales soon. Oh no. Oh no. Hello, Ernie.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give her...
Come on, Bern. Come on, Benny. Come on, Benny. You can... Please.
What do you mean she hasn't been over? Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Come on, Benny, please. You're not a loser. You're not the worst Brynn.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Dear weird neighbor kid. You are my best friend. Love, Chloe. Please, Benny.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on.
Music.
I'm waiting.
The music.
Oh,
Say
it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Come on, Benny, just keep fighting for me. Please, Benny. Please.
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this cramp.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. Ugh. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this.
You've got this story. I'm just crying mess back here. Don't mind me, Ferryman. You do your thing. I trust you, buddy. It's that tree. It's the tree. It's the trees. Where is she?
There she is. Wish me luck.
A one-eyed cat. She was with me the whole time.
Before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Brynn. Benjamin Brynn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough.
I'm not blinking.
So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home.
Don't make me go. Please, don't make me go. I'm not. That's not a full blink. It's not a full blink. It's a half blink. Don't make me go.
In the world, and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten.
No.
So when he was going to go, he was
okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
She accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Thank you.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same way I do. I'm gonna say I love you.
I think it's important to remember that no matter what you're fighting, no matter what you're going through, no matter who you've been or who you feel you need to be you. Because no one else will ever do.
You came here. There's a couple pictures of you laughing.
Be kind.
Grip tight to raffle tickets.
Be angry, be sad, be frustrated. Waste time. Because no time is ever wasted in the end. life's all about the journey, and life won't let you know that until it's too late, or until you've already lost something too much. I think that's real maturity, and it's a maturity that comes in pain, and it isn't good, but it's right. I'm so blessed to have had the life that I have, and to be where I am. The dream Benny had, he never got. I have my dream. I made it. Some people have dreams and they give up on them, and that's okay, because the life you have in the meantime is something amazing and wonderful, and you get so much out of it. I know it's terrible at times, and I know it hurts, but keep living, keep being you, and keep being amazing. That's all I've got time for today. My eyes hurt. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I have been Sturks. You've been incredible, and I will catch you all later, whatever this beautiful journey brings us next.